Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for stopping by. This is a very sad story, the tragic love story of many Nigerian women that is more than a tragedy, but has led to the arrest of the evil perpetrators involved in the tragic end of various Nigerian women. Yeah, this is the story of women who think they have found love at last, or women who were seeking to escape their troublesome marriages in the obvious wrong way that all met their end the same way in the hands of these men, or boys actually, because out of the 4 culprits arrested, the eldest was 24 years old. The culprit arrested were Izunna Fidelis, 21 years old, Humble Unity Okerewu, 24 years old, Izuchukwu Nwobiri, 22 years old, and Chibeze Nwike, 23 years old. Just like every other random person who accept and send a friend request on Facebook, these women never thought they would meet their end just by sending and accepting friend requests on Facebook, waiting to find solace in friendship and eventually love. Maybe because of their personal problems or challenges, they take actively to Facebook and find new friends and new love. As the relationship progresses, they would want to meet, and the ladies would travel themselves to Rivers State to see their supposed boyfriend and end up being held hostage. The families would be contacted and asked to pay a ransom fee. These victims would be raped, molested, and tortured, and eventually killed if there was delay or refusal to pay the ransom money. According to the suspects that were arrested, they pretended to be foreigners who work at an oil company in Rivers State, and according to the confession of the culprit, 22-year-old Nwa Obiri, the first thing they do is to go on Facebook and look for beautiful women and send them friend requests. Then they chat them up. It takes 2 or 3 months to become close friends with them, and so they move to WhatsApp. Be careful, women. They will move to WhatsApp, and from there they will graduate to calls, and after a while they will ask the women to come visit them at the company where they work. And the reason is to make them feel safer, not to say no, as everyone is being careful of evils exactly like this one. However, whatever they felt, it is not danger, because these girls feel comfortable coming to check them at their fake company without knowing it. They tell the ladies to stop at a certain bus stop, that they will ask their driver to come pick them up, as non-workers are not allowed inside the company. From there, these drivers will take the women to a bush, blindfold them, and take them to their den, where their families would be contacted. According to them, they said they mostly target business women because they said don't tell anyone about their private life. That can also say to be another advantage, because in the world where we are today, we shouldn't even think of being anywhere without at least telling one person exactly where we are going to. As he continued, he said that each of them work on different ladies each, and he just started working with them this year. My people, is there really any excuse for evil doing? The end justify the means, they say. Whichever way the case may be, even the end of this one is as fatal as the means, and there is nothing to justify in this particular case, in my own opinion. Nwobiri said the reason he joined earlier this year was because his mother was late and his father has a stroke, and he has been the one catering for everything. Just imagine his reason of ruining several lives. He said, I have been involved in 7 cases but succeeded in 4. Imagine the audacity of the situation. And he went ahead to say that the first girl spent 3 days there and they got 80,000 naira as a reward. He said they beat stubborn girls who wouldn't ask their family for money, or those who were brazen enough to raise the alarm. He also said they keep the girls alive until their family pay. 21-year-old Fidelis, who is also from Rivers State, said that he only raped the last girl, that he is the caregiver and the one who feeds them. But when he went home and came back, she told him that she had been raped by Izunna who was watching over her, and he decided to add his own turn. Others also admitted to have taken turns in raping kidnapped ladies several times without protection. The last case before their arrest was of a girl named Happiness, who was 27 years old, who became a victim on the 28th of August 2021. A report was made after her absence and it was looked into. She was, however, gang raped before her release with ransom money 2 days later. According to them, they also had a victim of 41 years old lady who was married and was raped when she refused to cooperate with them. They said the highest win has been 5 million naira, and the things recovered from them was 26 SIM cards belonging to their victims and a video recording of visibly battered victims from a phone belonging to one of them. Now, a little advice to my dear women. This video is to create awareness of how evil people can be. Let's not look money and forget our value. I know that most of these people did not necessarily fall victim because of money, just like they clearly stated that most of them, they will have to establish friendship before inviting them over. But please do not go anywhere without telling anybody your whereabouts, most especially when it has to do with someone you met on the internet. The world is evil. Just imagine that all these people that were killed, nobody, and they could have never imagined that just a friend they met on Facebook, just by sending and accepting friend requests on Facebook, could lead to their early end. So let's be careful before you go out, before you go anywhere. Even though at least one person be aware of where you are going to, because a lot of people has lost their life through this same way. And to my brothers who are committing these crimes with the excuse of feeding their family, just imagine how you love your family. Just imagine the kind of love you have for your family that makes you want to do anything to provide for them, to protect them. The same way is the way the family of those your victims love them, and they are ready to do anything to protect their own families. So what you know you cannot do to yourself, what you cannot do to your own family, why doing it to someone else's daughter? It is not right. Shedding blood is not the only way to make money. There are so many legit ways you can make money in this country, if only you are ready to work hard. It may not pay instantly, but definitely it will pay. And that is it for this particular video. Please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share to create more awareness. And with that, I'll say thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Remain blessed until I come your way next time. Bye-bye. Bye.